everyone, this is Maki. The final episode of GQuuuuuuX has finally been released. It's been about 6 months since the movie beginning came out. What a fun journey it's been. Today, I'd like to share my thoughts on the finale and highlight some details that caught my attention. There were even moments that made me burst out laughing. Of course, I'll be discussing a lot of spoilers from the final episode. If you want to enjoy the story without any prior knowledge, make sure to watch the finale before watching this video. Before we begin, I have a quick announcement. My channel offers membership support. For just 99 cents a month, you can get a name badge and comment stamps. Now, let's get started. First, let me share my thoughts. I truly enjoyed it, and I thought the story wrapped up beautifully. Although the ending was filled with surprises for long-time GUNDAM fans at its core, the story was about love. After 45 years, Lolo soon finally found love, which must have brought tears to many fans' eyes. As in Seed Freedom, love is a classic, universal theme in storytelling. Because it's such a familiar concept, some people may have mixed feelings about it, depending on their preferences. Some viewers may have been frustrated that Shuji's true identity was never revealed. Not revealing every mystery tends to divide opinion as well. Some might appreciate the room left for interpretation, while others may have felt the story lacked a concrete ending. Nevertheless, even though Shuji's true identity wasn't explained, the story showed that he found love in the end. I imagine that surprised many viewers. Many people were probably wondering how the love triangle between Machu near Anne and Shuji would unfold. Such relationships are often left unresolved in stories like this, even in the finale. Machu and Shuji's relationship was unexpected, but I think we can safely call it a happy ending. So, what's next for Machu and Miran? Machu spoke with real confidence, saying that she would see Shuji again. Perhaps their journey is just beginning as they head off into the four reaches of space. I really enjoyed GQuuuuuuX's story. I'm looking forward to seeing more stories emerge, maybe even some spin-offs. The next part made me laugh out loud. Suddenly, a bunch of Char's custom mobile suits appeared. Not just mobile suits, mobile armors showed up too. When the custom Gouf appeared, I couldn't help but laugh. For GUNDAM fans, gunplay is also a big deal. Many fans enjoy building their own interpretations of Char's custom mobile suits. However, a Char's custom Gouf is a rather unusual concept. In fact, when the original 0079 anime aired, a children's magazine featured Char's custom Gouf. Nowadays, the GUNDAM series is a major property owned by Bandai, so the official settings are handled with great care. However, when 0079 first aired, the series wasn't well known or particularly popular. That's why magazine staff could draw whatever they wanted without strict guidelines. One such case gave us the Char's custom Gouf. Of course, it never appeared in the anime. There was even an illustration of Char riding a blue Gouf into battle against the GUNDAM. If you look closely, you notice that the horn on Char's helmet was mistakenly colored red. GQuuuuuuX brought this quirky production error-born elements to life by presenting them as one of the possibilities created by Lolo's Soon stream. That's a remarkable achievement for the series. As many fans know, the original 0079 exists in both TV and movie versions. some fans believe the movie is the true history, while others see the TV series as equally valid. One significant difference between the two is the G-Fighter and the core booster. The G-Fighter in the TV anime series feature transformation and combination gimmicks. Its toy-like appearance and functions made it a controversial design. In the movies, the G-Fighter is replaced by the core booster, a fighter plane. Even in the flashback scene in Shah's counterattack, the core booster appears. Because of this, some fans argue that the G-Fighter doesn't exist in the Universal Century timeline. However, the G-Fighter actually makes an appearance in GQuuuuuuX. That's a fun twist, isn't it? Did you notice something else? During the battle, the color of the beam saber on Shah's custom galguk changes at one point. It might be a simple mistake, but it could also be a deliberate choice. Perhaps that moment hints at the existence of multiple possible worlds. The Zudah also made an appearance. This mobile suit is from the GQuuuuuuX series and is part of the Xi'an military story. Hideaki Anno, who participated as a screenwriter, is an avid fan of the GQuuuuuuX series and has openly said as much. The red Gundam in GQuuuuuuX has a striking caution warning display that really stands out. Interestingly, the GQuuuuuuX series also features a Shah's custom Zaku with the same warning text. The Zudah is one of the most popular mobile suits from GQuuuuuuuX. Its most notable feature is its extremely powerful engine. However, the engine has a serious flawed technical defect that sometimes causes it to malfunction and explode. Because of this, some fans jokingly said Lolo didn't know much about the Zudah and made Shah pilot it, so he literally turned into a comet. That's a clever, albeit bittersweet interpretation. It seems that Lolo also tried to put Shah into mobile armors, such as the Big Ro and the Big Sam. Another interesting one was the Galgodi. It's a high-performance mobile suit that never appeared in the original 0079 anime. It only existed in the early setting, drafts written by Yoshiyuki Tomino himself. Apparently, Lolo started experimenting with options that were never supposed to exist in the original timeline. Finally, we have the Sazabi. This is the mobile suit that Shah piloted in Shah's counterattack. However, its design in this story is completely different from how it originally appeared. In fact, this version of the Sazabi is a different mobile suit that wasn't part of the original story. It comes from an illustration drawn by Ikuto Yamashita, the main mecha designer for GQuuuuuuX. In 2013, Yamashita created this version of the Sazabi for the magazine G20, presenting it as his personal interpretation and imagined version of the Sazabi. That issue also included a version of the new Gundam, designed by Yamashita. However, Yamashita never explicitly stated that it was the Sazabi. Since the design differed so greatly from the original, it was introduced as an original concept illustration. I would really like to see a battle between the new Gundam and the Sazabi in the world of GQuuuuuuX. There are still plenty of hidden gems in the final episode. I'm planning to make another video to discuss all of those details. If you'd like, I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. Thanks so much for watching all the way to the end. See you in the next video.